Hello, Hawks fans. Welcome to the boys' varsity game of your Tamalpais Red Tail Hawks against the Branson Bulls. Branson overall 11 and 9 and 1 and 2 in MCAL versus your Red Tail Hawks who are 1 and 2 in MCAL and 4 and 12 overall. But hey, they won the last game, and what we care about now is winning within league to get positioning for playoffs. With me, as always, is Gabe Heller, who is getting his audio going right now, and we will pause for the starting lineups and for the national anthem. I will note that the Hawks are missing a few of their key players due to an illness that's been going around Tam. We only had 8 for the JV game, and but the good news is in the first 2 games, the boys JV and the girls varsity won their game, so hopefully the Hawks can complete the trifecta here, Gabe.
That's right, and highly awaited matchup, at least for today. Branson has been incredible these last couple of years. They're ranked, what was it, 155th in state, where TAM is in the 700s, which makes TAM sound bad, but trust me, they're not. It's just how crazy good.
I actually think that's national, not state. I mean, I said state earlier, but it's national, I think.
Nationally,
yes.
155.
Yes.
So it just proves how good this Branson team is and how good this Branson team will be for the next following years to come. So we'll see what goes on.
And one of the missing Hawks is Sam Newmeyer, who's the sophomore starter for Tam High. He's been key for the Hawks this season. Unfortunately, he will not be playing tonight. Looks like the Hawks have 10 players in uniform for tonight.
So both boys teams, JV and varsity, a little bit deplenished.
That's right.
In players.
Branson School. Wearing number 1, guard, standing 6'5", junior, Chase Robertson.
So Branson comes out with Chase Robertson, a junior at 6'5". And he can hit the three. I was watching him during warm-ups, so got to be on guard for that.
Standing 6'1", junior, Tyler Wells.
Another junior at 6'1", Tyler Wells.
Wearing those reverse Grinches.
Oh, those are tight.
6'1", wearing number 21, guard, standing 5'11", sophomore, Drew Calafata.
So a sophomore, 5'11", a third guard.
Wearing number 23, forward, standing 6'1", senior, Tom Lerner.
Tom Larner, 6'1" forward and a senior at Branson.
Last but not least, proudly wearing number 24, guard, standing 6 feet tall, sophomore, NJ Gray.
So the lone sophomore starter for Branson, NJ Gray, 6 feet tall.
They have 2 sophomores.
Or excuse me, 2 sophomores, that's right.
Drew Calafatas.
And now, you, Tamalpais Red Tail Hawks.
Let's see who TAM's coming out with their starting 5 tonight on a limited roster.
Guard, standing 6 feet tall, senior, Andrew Smiley.
Yeah, Andrew Ismailer.
I believe he's the captain of the team as well. Starting point guard for the Hawks. Will start in his regular spot.
Guard, standing 5'8", senior, Hayden Wong.
So yeah, much shorter team in this TAM team than Branson. But maybe they'll be able to make something out of it.
Portos Oliveira, who's been tremendous for the Hawks this season, both inside and outside, and offense and defense, will get the start as well. And Price Jeffries, who was out last game due to illness or injury, is back in the starting lineup, and his presence will be needed on the boards for sure today.
That's right.
And Ashton Sato rounding out the starting lineup in the forward spot.
Oopsie.
We kindly request you join us for our national anthem.
Lights on through the light.
All right. Here at the conclusion of the national anthem, the starting lineups for both teams are taking the floor, getting ready for the jump ball. For this MCAL league game, again, 1-2 for the Hawks, and Branson is also 1-2 in league play.
Interesting. Wonder who they have lost to so far.
Yeah, Branson's traditionally been a powerhouse in basketball, especially in this league. But I believe Redwood is leading the league right now with a 3-0 record in our league. Bryce Jeffries coming out to take the jump against number 1, Chase Robertson, both standing at 6'5".
Honestly, Price looks a little bit taller if you ask me.
He does.
Maybe a little bit height lies. Just kidding. Look, there's somebody filming across from us. Over there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Must be the Branson parent or Branson.
And
Well,
MC
I'll tell
wins
ya.
the tip but knocks it out of bounds, so it's going to be Tam
Robertson
ball.
got up really high and
Yeah.
really quick on that jump ball.
I bet he can dunk.
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah, I'd bet a lot of money on that. Andrew Ismailer kicking things off. Can I do the Tam one? Ismailer back with the ball. Finds Jeffries. Jeffries over to Portos Oliveira. Who
In and
can't
out.
sink the three.
Oh, Jeffries fighting for that rebound. Good hustle by both teams. But NJ Gray will come up with it. NJ Gray, a point guard here.
Sato hustling back up on defense.
Over to Lardner. Lardner to Drew. Drew to Gray. Back over to Robertson. Branson passing the ball around, looking for an opening. NJ Gray finds baseline. 3 Hawks come over to prevent Robertson from that baseline, and he gets it up and over all 3 of them and draws the foul. Count the bucket. So Branson will score the first points in the game. But I have to say, I do like the defense there by the Hawks. Good help defense. Again, took away the baseline. Somehow Robertson got it to drop.
That's right. Impressive shot there. And his free throw is sunken. Falls down after it.
So Branson starting in a 1-2-2 press to start the game.
Ismailer and Sato passing it back and forth.
Good pressure right there by Branson. Taden Wong with control of the ball. Getting trapped in the corner, picked up his dribble.
That one's knocked.
So
Keeps it in bounds. Sato stolen by Branson. That one, and Branson gets it back, actually.
Tyler Wells driving up the floor. Cuts back to the middle. Finds Gray. Gray at the top with the ball, waiting to set up the offense. Nothing going there. Gray gets the ball back. Looking for some creditors. 3-pointer attempt by Tyler Wells. Off the rebound. Sato battling for the rebound. Does come up with it.
And he's going up the other way. Almost stolen by NJ, but Taden Wong gets back on it. Sorry, Ismailer. Ismailer over to Portos. Portos to Sato in the corner. Sato over to Taden. Taden back over to Sato.
Branson just not letting any cuts through the lane right here.
Portos spins a little bit and he's fouled.
Yeah, I'll tell you, just in the first 2 minutes here, Branson's defense looks quick and strong.
That's right. And it's
Tam's going to have a battle here today.
Right. Led to 0 Tam points so far. Let's see if Tam can change that. Ismailer with the ball. Finds Jeffries. Jeffries.
He stutter steps, but he got called for the travel.
Yeah, I don't know. He might have moved his back foot a little bit, but it didn't really seem like it.
Yeah, those unforced turnovers could be costly later in the game. All right, NJ Gray bringing the ball into the front court for Branson.
He's a sophomore, correct?
That's right.
Cross is over.
Already demonstrating he's a great ball handler, Gabe.
Gets it back, drives, puts it up, and
High,
finishes.
yeah, high off the glass. Great shot by NJ Gray.
Taden Wong with the ball. He finds an open man in Portos. Portos fires a 3 and connects. It's 5-3.
And I know Portos' family in Brazil is watching, so we're going to say Tres, because apparently it's the same in Portuguese as it is Spanish. I talked to his mom last week.
Don't get me started.
NJ Gray spotting up for his own 3. Rolls in and out. Taden Wong with the rebound.
Taden Wong over to Sato. Sato bringing the ball up the court. Finds Portos. Portos drives back over to Sato. He finds an open shot, and he sinks it.
Yeah, he gets that 13-footer to roll in.
It's tied up at 5-5. Branson calls a timeout.
Nice start by Tam. A lot of pressure here in the very first possession or two. They found their composure, manufactured a few baskets. I think excuse me, I think Coach Tim Morgan pretty happy with the first few minutes of the game.
That's correct. And let's see what Tim Morgan has to say to his players. Maybe just keep rolling on the defense and try and make something happen on the offense. Keep it up a little bit. But they do. It is a tied ball game at 5-5, which is a great start for this Tam offense.
Branson coming out with their starting lineup, as do the Hawks.
I think that's smart, just keeping the same 5 that was on previously.
Yeah, I feel like they got a good rhythm going here early in the game. NJ Gray with the ball for Branson, bringing it into the front court. Gray to Drew to Robertson. Robertson back to Gray. To Wells. To Robertson on the wing. He's going to drive. He stops. Long Euro step off the rim.
And that's a rebound for Tam. It's going to be Sato up the other way. I got to say, Roberts really looks like Jalen Williams' brother, Cody Williams. Just had to throw that
Taden
out
Wong
there.
just dribbled off his foot. Hustle for the ball. Scramble for the
Wong
ball.
Almost gets it back.
NJ Gray comes up with it, finds Tyler Wells. Back to NJ Gray. And Branson will settle into a half-court offense. Gray has that long step. Ooh.
Gray's fouled in the air. He's going to be headed to the line.
Yeah, Ashton Sato, I think, got all ball with his hand, but hit him on the body. Good defense. It was a little bit of a mismatch there, but Sato picked him up pretty well. It looks like Sinji Juni will be checking in here for Taden Wong momentarily after the first free throw, and Jay Gray at the line.
I don't know if it's for Wong. Might be. Oh, it is. You're correct. I doubted you. I shouldn't have doubted you.
I know what coaches look like. I coach, right?
Yeah, I should trust you.
So I know what they're doing. It's all good. NJ Gray makes his first, and his second is good as well.
7-5.
Coming out in that
That's
1-2-2 press again. The reverse Grinch is at the top of the press.
Sato. That's his new name. And that's Ismailer back over to Portos.
For a
Portos
long
second
two.
three. Oh,
That was a long two. It was no good. NJ Gray comes up the rebound over to Robertson. Barely gets that pass through. Robertson will take her to a hop step and no good. But he gets his own rebound and puts it in. Back in my day, that would have been called a travel. That was 3 steps, but I know the game has changed. Oh.
And almost stolen. It is stolen. Robertson drives in, passes it out.
Again, a cross-court pass, Gabe. You know I say it all the time. Those cross-court passes are going to get picked off, and that's what happened here. Branson with the ball on the wing. Over to the other wing with Robertson. Deep three.
That's no good off the mark. It's going to be a Portos rebound. Filling out his stat sheet already. Working on it as defender. He passes over to the corner.
Finds Junie up top. Junie looking from the screen from Jeffries. Doesn't take it. Ismailer to Sato in the corner. He'll drive baseline.
Sato
gets the floater up.
The shot. 9-7, a 2-point game.
Strong move by Sato right there.
Right, 3:23 remaining in the first quarter.
So NJ Gray with the ball. Over to Drew to Wells on the reverse Grinches. Over to Robertson in the corner. He's going to make a move. He does. Reverse spins. Doesn't take the shot. Branson looking for an opening. Finds NJ Gray in the corner. Sato takes away baseline. Slips, falls out of bounds. Branson hustled to save the ball, but the ref calls it out of bounds. That'll bring in Branson's first 2 subs. Luke Vilhauer and number 5, Gabe Halbrecht. Sophomore Gabe, just like me, sitting next to me is a sophomore Gabe.
That's number 10 or number 5?
That's number 5. I think you've got just as good a game as he does from the commentating.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I don't think it's close either. I think I'm winning that.
I think you've got a better commentating game is my point, Gabe. I'll take this Gabe. I'll take my Tam Gabe over the Branson Gabe. How's that?
Yeah.
Porthos with the deep 3, off front iron. Tam with Branson with the rebound. NJ Gray stutters, stops, passes it back out.
Albrecht with the ball. Fellow Gabe.
Finds Gray. Gray back to Robertson, who's going to drive once again. Wells with the ball. Little bounce pass. A little errant. Have to reset on that one. Almost gets it knocked loose. Robertson with the shot clock winding down. What's he going to do? 5 seconds on the shot clock. He slips, recovers. And the refs, they bail him out with a foul. That was great defense by Tam. It's hard to play defense that hard for 35 seconds with that kind of ball movement. I thought Tam was really strong there. Unfortunately, Branson gets bailed out with a foul on the ground. So Wong back in the game for Ismailer. Robertson inbound under the basket. Finds Wells. Wells finds Gray.
Surprised this game is still a 2-point lead because I could see Branson taking off with it any day. But Tam has held their own on the defense.
Gray to Halbrecht. Halbrecht back to Robertson. He's going to drive again. Bounce pass.
Oh!
And Oscar Armour, who just checked in the game, got caught in a popcorn machine, jumped up and over Branson's player. That'll be another foul. That'll be the 4th team foul of the quarter on Tam. So one more in Branson's shooting as Branson maintains a 2-point lead, 7-9. NJ Gray with the ball.
Finds Halbrecht
to Wells.
Wells.
On the reverse scrunches.
Right, over to NJ. NJ working his way around. Steps back. Not fouled.
Portos did bump him. No foul call there.
I like the no call.
Let him play a little bit, huh?
That's right. Robertson.
Armour. Yep, playing some tough defense on Robertson with just a magic bag of moves. He's got a lot of tricks in that bag.
Looking like Jacob Brazone out there.
Oh, don't go there. Armour did stay low and in front of him, didn't fall for any of the moves. So good defense there by Armour, but did pick up the foul. That's a lot of work to play defense on a player with that kind of talent and skill set. So first free throw is up and good by Robertson. Jeffries checking back into the game for Oscar Armour. Chase Robertson for a second free throw. That's good. That'll make it a 4-point game for Branson with a $132 here in the first quarter.
And it's going to be Armour heading up the other way.
I mean Sato.
Sorry, Sato. Yeah, what was the call there?
It's a holding foul away from the ball. So that'll be Branson's second team foul. But it's important to note also that Tam has 5 team fouls. So Branson will be shooting on any foul the rest of the quarter.
That's right. And it's going to be Sato to inbound.
Cross-court pass to Jeffries.
Jeffries working his man. And that ball is knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Branson ball. And it's going to be Andrew Ismailer checking back into the game.
Some nice minutes by Sinji Juni there. So the Hawks with their starting 5 on the floor for the last $120 here in the first. Robertson bringing the ball up the floor. Looking for a screen. Gets one. Long dribble. Top step.
Whoa.
No good. Again,
It's going to be Tam.
It's going to be offensive, on Branson. Again, it's a strong move, but I think that's a travel in any other decade. I just don't see how even when you gather, I don't see how 3 steps isn't a travel.
I don't think anybody.
I know, I'm a relic.
In that decade.
I need to get my DeLorean and go back to 1985, I'm sure. It's a Back to the Future reference for those of you who are too young to know. Ismailer with the 3.
Bang!
That looks good. Nice shot by Ismailer to make it a 1-point game.
11-10. Branson up 1. Robertson at the top of the key. Drives. Spins on Portos. Portos with some great defense. Kicks it out to NJ. NJ over to Halbrecht. Halbrecht back to Robertson. Robertson steps back, pulls up, passes it back to NJ. NJ on the perimeter. He shoots.
Oh, what a beautiful shot by NJ Gray.
Wow.
Good patient ball movement by Branson, finding the good shot and converting it.
Got knocked down a little bit too, but nothing called there. It looked like a little bit of a
somehow Tam gets it through that press. That 1-2-2 press looks really strong.
Ismailer with the ball. Drives, steps back. Finds Price Jeffries. Price drives, kicks it out to Portos. Portos over.
8 seconds on the shot clock.
Caden Wong's got a limited
Sato
amount of
looking to set the
time.
pick.
Caden Wong shoots. No good. It's going to be a rebound for Branson. No shot comes off, and it's a 4-point game heading into the second quarter.
Yeah, hey, look, Tam stayed patient. They were waiting for the right opportunity. They got a good look at the basket with Caden Wong there. It just didn't go down, but it's better than a turnover, and, they stayed composed, which, is really good headed into the second quarter here. So an interesting first quarter. I'm really impressed by both NJ Gray and Chase Robertson. They seem to be the leaders of the Branson Bulls here. But the Tam Hawks staying with them each step of the way. All right, Hawks fans, we are back to start the fourth quarter. 8 minutes on the clock.
Fourth quarter.
Second quarter, sorry.
Getting ahead of yourself. It's only 14-10.
Low-scoring game. Forgive me.
Wow. All right, so it's going to be Branson inbound. NJ with the ball crossing half court.
Robertson with the ball at the high post. Dribbles around. Porthos. Good defense by Porthos. Finds a cutter in number 23? Tom Lardner, who picks up the bucket and will get himself to the line as well.
Did you see a foul there? I wasn't sure.
I think he got him with the body. I don't know who.
And who's he? Who's 12?
Number 12, Caden Fortune, checking into a game for Branson.
That's a cool
freshman.
Name. That's a cool name. Caden Fortune.
Lardner hitting his basket to make it a 7-point lead. Branson back with the press. Sato with the ball. Back to Ismailer. Ismailer brings in the front court. Bounce pass to Porthos. Barely gets through.
Porthos gets it, spins, steps back, shoots. Can't connect.
It was a fadeaway that just didn't have enough arc.
Right. Foul on Branson. Tam gets it out of bounds.
Fortune will pick up his first foul on Jeffries. A little bit of a mismatch there.
Tam managing their offense. Branson
Ashton Sato directing traffic here, calling for the play he wants. Finds Jeffries.
Jeffries turns.
A little
connect.
Too much.
And it's going to be NJ up the other way on the fast break, and he puts it up and he sinks it.
Fast is an understatement. He is quick.
Fast break.
Yeah.
Right. Sato
Ashton gets away with the backcourt call, yeah.
Sato puts it up, can't connect. Portos, tough rebound, puts it up.
Nice
and in off the backboard.
And Tam needed that basket to bring it back to a 7-point game. Robertson with the ball in the front court. Dribbles, stops, looks for a baseline cutter, finds it in Lardner, but gets his shot blocked, but also draws the foul. And that one I think will be on Porthos. Olivero pick up a foul on that one. So 2 shots for Lardner. 6'1" senior. First one is good. Beautiful free throw. Second free throw, off the mark. Ashton Sato with the rebound. No press, he'll bring the ball in the front court himself.
Crosses up on his defender, finds the junior Porthos.
He gets called for the travel. Yeah, he was double teamed. He got off balance. He found Jeffries for the back door, but got called for the travel before they could connect. So the Hawks down 8 here with 6:41 left in the first half.
So how much time we got left? We got just about 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first half. And Jason, is there anything you would do if you were Tam to try and close up on the score a little bit and make something happen?
Yeah, I mean, one thing that's within your control is this 1-2-2 press. You got to close the gap on that passing lane, come meet the pass to not have any turnovers on that one. Then on offense, I like what the Hawks are doing. They're staying patient. They're looking for the right opportunity rather than just any opportunity. And I think they just got to make sure they're preventing the backdoor baseline drive by Branson. I've seen that a couple times where they have somebody penetrating the lane and then dump it off last second when the help defense comes over. The next person over the defense has to rotate and cover the spot that the help side defender just left. So we'll see what Tim Morgan has in store here and how the Hawks can execute.
That's right. So it's going to be Branson's ball starting 6:40 left. NJ over to Wells. Correct. Wells gets it back. He fires the three-pointer, and it's no good.
In and out. His foot was on the line. That would have been a 2. But an offensive rebound for Branson. Lardner with the ball over to Robertson.
Robertson, plenty of space in between him and Portos.
Yeah, and when you're guarding a guy like Robertson who goes up with the shot, comes up short, there's an offensive foul there on, was that Lardner? Yeah. When you're guarding a guy like Robertson, it's tough because if you give him too much cushion, he's going to pop the 3 on you. If you play him too close, he's quick enough to make a move on you and drive down the lane where your defenders have to come over. So it's a delicate balance for guarding a player at the caliber of Robertson. Oh.
Cole can't connect
Cole
with
Bester
the
in
three.
the game for the first time. NJ Gray alone in the corner. Hawks catch up, finds Lardner as the cutter. Out of control. Portos gets the rebound.
All right. Tam up the other way. It's going to be Sato.
Ismailer alone in the corner, calling for the ball. Puts up the 3.
Sinks it.
And that'll be good.
15 to 20. 5:40 remaining.
It's a big basket by the Hawks right there.
Right. Branson's coach doesn't like it. Wants maybe some harder defense from this
I don't know what's
Branson
going on
squad.
here. They thought there was a timeout call, but there's nobody called timeout. The Hawks not in a press anyway. Austin Sato will pick up at half court, though. Sato guarding the quick NJ Gray. Let's see what Sato does here.
Stays a little bit diagonal to make sure he can cover him either side he goes.
Nice give and go by Branson.
Portos fouls him on the way up. Makes the shot.
Lardner
Headed to the line, too.
Yeah, Lardner and Wells executing that play beautifully. Quick and direct, crisp passing for the give and go for the bucket and the N1. Checking in for the first time for the Hawks is Vincenzo Becerra, who I don't know that we've seen this season yet so far. Maybe in an away game, Gabe, but I don't think we've seen him at home. Lardner with the basket, with the shot, no good. Jeffries with the rebound to Ismailer. Ismailer up to Bester.
Bester working around his defender. He passes out to Jeffries. Jeffries working on his man. He finds
Vincenzo. Dangerous pass, gets through the Bester. Bester will take the jump shot just short. Robertson collects the rebound out to NJ Gray, who's going to speed up the court again. Makes a move on Vincenzo.
Drives, spins.
Oh,
and
beautiful
gets
dump off.
A dime to the freshman.
Yeah. NJ Gray just demonstrating what a great point guard he is today.
Becerra with the ball finds Bester. Bester finds Ismailer. Ismailer over to Jeffries in the corner. Jeffries shoots. Can't connect. It's going to be a rebound for Branson. They're speedy up the other way. Crosses up Ismailer, lays it up, and in. 26 to 15, 11-point game.
Austin Sato lost control, but gets it over to Bester, who will back it out, slow it down. Sato to drive the baseline. Off the glass, can't convert.
Connect. Branson up the other way. They're speeding up. They're driving. Reverse layup is all good.
Yeah, I mean, Branson's just getting down the court so quickly. And if the help side comes over to stop the driver, Branson is very disciplined about having another player run the baseline from the opposite side for that little dump-off pass. Beautiful basketball by the Branson Bulls. And the Hawks quickly down 13 points here in the second.
That's right. So we've got 4:13 remaining, just above halfway through the second quarter. It's a 13-point game. Nothing too crazy. We've seen comebacks larger. So let's see what Tam can do to.
Yeah, I think right now Coach Morgan's probably making sure his guys get back on what I call point of the ball. And what that means is make sure you're between where the ball is and your basket and not behind the ball in the opponent's basket. You got to get back on defense and stop some of these quick bodies and cut off these passing lanes and driving lanes. So Oscar Armour checking in the game for Price Jeffries here. With Ismailer, Sadow, Bester, and Taden Wong.
Right. Taden Wong with the ball. He passes it into the corner, but they get it out. Sadow finds Wong. Wong decides not to take the open look.
He passed up that three.
Over. Didn't feel confident in the shot, and he may get something out of it. He gets a foul, and they're going to have to take
the sophomore guard from Branson was all over Taden Wong. He gets the foul call.
That's right.
3 team fouls on Branson now, so 3 team fouls apiece, actually, so we might see some free throws in this quarter.
Taden Wong recovers it up by center court on the logo. Striving, passes out to Ismailer. Ismailer shoots.
Deep three.
No good.
That thing was
a rebound for NJ. NJ driving, kicks back out to the corner.
NJ Gray over to Lardner. Back to Gray. Gray at the top takes the pick, drives, stops, loses control of the ball. Ismailer comes up with it, running the fast break.
Ismailer checking all sides, making sure
Nice
he's got
move.
an open look, and he's fouled on the 2.
Yeah, he kind of looked off his defender, thought they was going to make that bounce pass to Sadow or Wong. The defender went for it.
That's right.
Ismailer took the shot, was able to draw the foul as the defender tried to recover.
That's right, and he's headed to the line for a pair of free throws. Yeah.
Porthos Oliveira getting ready to check back in here.
Is he in foul trouble at all, or
I don't think so.
1, maybe 2?
Ismailer sinks his first one. Porthos checking in for Ashton Sadow. Great job by Ashton. Branson with a substitution here. Hunter Zach, a freshman, in the game for the first time. Ismailer sinks his second one. Nothing but net on that.
So it's going to be Branson coming up the other way.
Robertson with the ball. Gets a screen. Kind of that little hop again. Another 2-foot jump stop and up to score the basket.
Smacks the backboard on that layup, and it's a 13-point lead, 30-17 with 3 minutes.
Cole Bester
5
finds
seconds.
his way through that. Taden Wong, nice pass to Ismailer. Long pass in the corner. Gets deflected out of bounds. That one didn't have enough zip on it to get through without a deflection.
That's right. I mean, it still ends up being Tam ball, but just again, those cross-court passes are always dangerous, and that just proves why.
Ismailer finds Taden Wong in the corner.
Wong working his way around Hallbreck. He finds Ismailer at the top.
Ismailer called for the screen there. Oscar set the screen. Ismailer for the 3.
No good. It's a rebound for Armour.
Nice
Armour
pass
to
by
Bester.
Armour.
Bester is knocked out, and it's going to be
A foul. Bester's going to go to the line. Oscar Armour, beautiful rebound, and just a kind of like a no-look bounce pass to Bester as he cut through the lane. So beautiful cut by Bester. The TAM fans thought that was all ball, but Bester gets the call. Stop the clock. The line for 2.
That's right. So it's going to be NJ Gray checking into the game, as well as Dino Panos. Dino Panos.
Bester got
Dino.
the roll on that first free throw.
Cuts it down to a 12-point game. It smells like In and Out. Can't explain it. You smell that?
Bester hits his second one. So Hawks hitting on their free throws today. Makes an 11-point game with Robertson bringing the ball down again. Let's see if he makes that same move, that long drive, 2-foot jump stop, Euro step layup. Let's see. Now he passes it out to the freshman. Back to Robertson. Oscar Armour with the steal. He's going to go up, lays it up, misses the layup. But Taden Wong with the rebound gets stuffed.
Oh, not how you want to be playing against this
Oscar Armour slowed down a little bit. I thought he needed to keep his momentum up on that shot. Great steal. He just needs to convert on that basket. Tam gets bailed out of that one, calls a carry on Branson.
And if you're Tam, you just got to be happy that that possession didn't turn into Branson points.
So Wells checked back in the game for Dino Panos, the junior.
Is it Dino or Dino?
Dino? I don't know.
Either way, cool name. Cole Bester with the ball finds Ismailer. Ismailer over the line to Armour. Armour to Taden Wong in the corner.
Oh,
connects.
Bester, beautiful rebound put back. Gets the TAM fans excited here. Cuts the gap to single digits to 9 with 2 minutes to go in here in the half.
We got NJ working From the Tam defense, kicks it out to Wells. Wells over to Robertson. Robertson back to NJ. NJ with the ball. He drives.
Stutter step.
Layup, can't connect. Backwards layup.
Gets
but he
his own
makes it out.
rebound and puts it back. NJ Gray just a talent here today. Buster's got the ball, brings it into the front court.
Bester crosses over, finds Ismailer. Ismailer shoots, and it's no good. Rebound, Oscar Armour. Oscar Armour.
Porthos kept that alive. Armour
Right,
grabbed
that
it.
one's stolen.
Porthos got picked by Robertson, who's going to spin, loses control of it, but they're going to call the foul on Porthos. Porthos
So-
hustling back on defense to try and stop that steal layup. He does, but draws the foul.
Right, and this lead is back to double digits along with Robertson at the line, which could turn into an even bigger lead.
So Robertson at the line for 2. First one is in and out. Ashton Sato checking in for Porthos. Branson making some substitutions as well. Robertson at the line for a second. That one is good. So a 12-point game once again. Taden Wong with the ball. Finds Ashton. Ashton back to Wong into the front court.
Wong
Oh, that's a reach right there.
fouled.
And that'll put Taden Wong at the line. So this is good. You want to, stop the clock. It's not ticking. Opportunity to close the gap a little bit here before halftime.
Right, only 1:16 remaining on the clock. Yeah, Flynn got it wrong. And now he's telling me to shut up. Don't tell me to shut up. Taden Wong. First free throw is up and good. I predicted that one. I didn't even
Yep.
realize it was going in.
Kobe Benjamin, a sophomore for the Branson Bulls, checking in for the first time.
Now, how many sophomores does this lineup have? 5?
6 on the roster,
Wow, 6 on the roster.
but it's a big roster. Taden Wong hits his second free throw. So nice job there by Taden. So it's a 10-point game with Robertson bringing the ball into the front court.
Robertson deciding what
Robertson
to do.
gets the screen on the
Takes it-
switch.
Takes it himself.
Again, that hop and skip. Oscar Armour knocks it out of bounds. They call it Tam ball. Interestingly, Branson looking at him like they're crazy, and I think Oscar to block that out of bounds, but somehow Tam gets the ball. Taden Wong bringing it into the front court. Nope, stops in the back court. He's about to get trapped. Nope, gets to Oscar Armour.
Oscar Armour kicks it over.
Sato. But Sato's pass errant gets deflected. Robertson with the ball. Very quick.
He's fouled. He's going to be headed to the line for
I think that's on the ground.
Oh, I thought they were already in the bonus.
No, this is the 4th team foul on Tam. So this was the last one they had to give. Next one will be shooting for the Branson Bulls. And that looks like there's a little bit of an injury. Sinji Juni maybe with a bloody nose. I'm sorry, Taden Wong with a bloody nose. Sinji Juni checking into the game for Taden Wong. There's some contact on that play. Robertson to check out of the game here.
We got just about 50 seconds remaining. Flynn gets it wrong again, per usual. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. That's one
And
of
Jake Lardner with the ball. He's going to drive,
drives,
kicks it
out
to the corner. Nice three-pointer by Hunter Zach, the freshman.
2 first names. I mean, Hunter's honestly more of a last name than
Nice
Zach is.
feed by Bester to Oscar Armour on the short corner. Armour can't convert. He's frustrated. You can tell. Beautiful
Hallback
pass by Bester, though.
bringing the ball up the court, calling out a play. Looking for his options. Couldn't find anybody in the corner. So he passes. NJ with the ball. NJ Gray spins on Ismailer. Can't find anything. Hallbrecht picks it up. Fouled. Out of the line for 2.
Yeah, Bester will pick up the foul there.
Call it 8 seconds on the clock.
He was undersized on that, got his arms up, played the best defense he could. There's nothing you could do about that one. Called him a hit on the wrist there.
And let's see what he can do with these 2 free throws.
So this is Gabe Hallbrecht. Again, I think you're the more talented Gabe,
What you mean?
I think you're the more talented commentating Gabe.
Well, I mean, and basketball. I'm pretty fire at basketball, if you didn't know.
Albrecht makes the first. But so would have Gabe Heller. He would have made the first one as well.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I already did make the first one. You just didn't see.
Albrecht for the second.
It's no good, and it's going to be a wow. Branson
Scramble for the
fights
rebound.
it.
Branson gets that, they say, off Oscar Armour.
Those are the type of plays you got to be winning.
Those are the 50-50 balls. Yeah, you got to collect that rebound.
But honestly, it's 3-on-1 there. I mean, the odds are stacked against Branson, and
So
they winded up with it.
yeah, 5.6 seconds left here in the half. Branson's going to look to get a quick bucket out of this and extend the lead.
Had a three.
Back to
didn't
NJ
take
Gray.
it.
3 seconds, puts it up. That's way off the mark. Rebound, no good. Oscar Armour bats it away to end the half. So at halftime, it's the Branson Bulls 37, the Tamalpais Hawks at 23.
So, yeah, heading into halftime, it's been a great game so far. Only a 14-point lead, and we'll see what will happen in the second half. See you in 10 minutes. All right. Welcome back in. Halftime winding down to an end. We got just over 20 seconds remaining until both teams need to come out and get ready for this tip-off. It's been a fun one so far. A 14-point Branson lead. Tam's going to have to work super-duper hard if they want to cut it down. But nothing's out of reach so far.
Yeah, you got 16 minutes left, and momentum is a funny thing, right? So let's see if the Hawks can get a little bit of that, get themselves back in this game, and close the gap for an interesting fourth. I think the keys here are really to take away that drive and dump off on the baseline. They've given up a handful of points that way. Tam's shifting over in position, and they also, again, pointed the ball. They got to get back before, because this Branson team is so quick, they got to get back before that ball crosses the three-point line. Taden Wong over to Sato on the wing. Sato looking for an entry pass in the post, not there. Finds Ismailer coming around the top, loses the ball, coming up with it, scrambles, finds Portos. Portos tries to go under but will draw the foul. They're going to call that on the floor. They're going to call that on the shot. On the floor, it looks like.
It's interesting. It seemed like he was scooping a little bit there, so it could have been called a shot, but
Yeah,
I understand it on the floor.
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
It's pretty nice for Tam getting one foul.
Right away, yep.
Yeah, right
18
away.
seconds and sat out inbound. Finds Portos, who loses the ball but recovers.
Portos gets back on it, working on his man.
Gets a nice screen from Jeffries. Misses the shot, though. He also had to pass for Jeffries, but he took the shot instead.
Right.
Jeffries all over NJ Gray. NJ Gray smiling at him, being like, you cannot keep up with me. Wow, that was quite the look from NJ Gray.
And Robertson finds Gray in the corner. Gray out. There's Robertson again, working on his man. He
Nice defense taken away baseline by Sato and
under the
Portos.
hoop, and it's going to stay Branson ball. Was that a foul, what they call?
I think it was out of bounds, but there's only 11 on the shot clock. Again, great help defense and defense by Portos and Ashton Sato there.
All right, so let's see. Robertson to inbound.
So Tam's got to protect the paint here. They can't give up any little cuts for the layups there. There you go. Get the ball out, and NJ Gray will reset here with 9 on the clock.
So these are Tam starters, correct?
That's right.
All right.
NJ Gray takes a swim in the lane. That's the shot
were
clock.
out of time.
Branson just lost attention on the shot clock.
They had no idea.
They're going to, but it looks like Branson, they'll come out in the 1-2-2 press. Oh, no, they're going to back off. No, they are in the 1-2-2 press. They're just getting in position here.
Right, so Wong finds Sato. Sato sandwiched.
Yeah, so Branson was baiting them and letting them get the ball across that half court, making that sideline pass, and then going to trap really quickly on that sideline, which is what happened to Ashton. And so it's almost a little bit of a game of cat and mouse because you think the press wants to steal on the top right away, but no, they're trying to trap you into a certain place where they have a better trap. And that's what Branson was able to pull off. And Coach Tim Morgan calling a timeout to collect this team, to talk about how to break that press, keep it off the sideline, keep it off the vulnerable spots where they can get double teamed without any good angles for a pass.
That's right. So let's see how Tam comes out of this timeout, what plays they decide to run, and how many points can they score to narrow down this lead. It's going to be Sato to inbound. Looks like Taden Wong set to receive. And this game has just been so fast-paced. They're showing it off right now. Portos fires a three, can't connect, but Ismailer sneaks the rebound.
Finds Jeffries in the low post.
Jeffries
He's able to convert.
sat the man down, scored on top. That's a flop warning on number 23. He doesn't like it. He thinks he got elbowed or even knocked down.
Jeffries is pretty strong. He did make contact, but the ref called it a flop.
So it's a technical foul. I guess that was his second warning. I don't know. I think that's a little bit aggressive, in my opinion.
Well, if it's his second one, it's an automatic technical. I didn't remember seeing the first one, and I'm not sure.
The first one they called earlier in the game.
They did,
I remember
okay.
the ref coming over to the scores table.
So yeah, then
it.
if he gets another one, it's just automatic. But Ismailer missed the first free throw. See if he can hit the second one right here.
Yeah, and they're out.
He gets the roll on the second one, and it'll be Hawks ball.
And they actually don't have one of their best free throw shooters in Sam Newmeyer. So to have At least one of those two drop.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Sam may be home watching this right now.
Doubt it.
On mute, maybe.
Wong gets back on it. He drives.
Splits the
Passes over to
defenders.
Ismailer. Ismailer shoots, and he can't connect. Rebound, Portos.
Yeah. Nice rebound by Portos there. Finds Taden Wong.
Taden Wong doesn't like taking those looks. It's interesting to me. His brother, Sai, definitely would have. And
Offensive foul on Price Jeffries. They call him on that one.
so
I like how Taden Wong was double teamed and he split the defenders, collected himself, cut right through that, and found the outlet there. Nice play by Taden Wong there. Unfortunately, the Hawks couldn't convert on that possession. Robertson with the ball. Looking for a screen. He gets one. Again, he's going to do that cut down lane. This time he cuts it back out to Lardner. Over to Wells. Wells to NJ Gray. NJ Gray, quick move baseline. Sato comes over to help. He draws the foul. Ashton Sato in the right place. He's got to get there earlier and plant his feet. If he goes up vertical, the offense is going to get the benefit of that call every time. So the ref's holding the game. It looks like number 10 for Branson,
Got a little
Luke
blood on
Viller,
his
has got a
back.
little bit of maybe from that Taden Wong bloody nose in the first half, perhaps.
just cleaning it off just in case. 10's going to come out of the game, and that sets.
Dino or Dino Panos is checking in.
I believe it's Dino.
Dino, the junior. So NJ Gray here to shoot 2 free throws.
You ever see a set of brothers that just look absolutely the same?
They're called twins.
They're not twins. They're like a couple years apart, but they just look exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's
Is there
just-
somebody in particular you're talking about?
Well, the cameraman up there, I know his brother. His brother's
Oh.
in one of my classes, and they just look exactly the same.
Okay.
And
No, I thought you were just testing me to know if I knew what a twin was or something. But anyway, back to the game. Ismailer with the ball. Finds Taden Wong. Aggressive defense here by the Bulls. To Ashton, to Portos for the 3. Spots up, and he hits that. Look, beautiful shot by Portos. Big basket.
Right, cuts it down to only a 10-point game now. Off a couple of free throws.
Jeffries gets over, help defense, gets his hand on it, blocks the shot.
Taden
2-on-1 fast break.
Takes it himself. Can't connect.
I think NJ Gray might have gotten a hand on that.
Is he going to dunk? Oh.
Robertson was going in for the dunk. Ashton hustled back, tried to block the shot, did get a hand on it, prevented the dunk, but Branson still got the layup. Good hustle by Sato.
And
Sato trapped right at half court,
Jeffries-
gets out of it.
Jeffries was wide open on the wing. Couldn't find him, though. He was sandwiched a little bit.
Nice bounce back to the middle, back to Jeffries for the 15-foot jumper. Just
Whoa.
short. Well, more than it was just short. It was short. Just happened to be short. How about that? Branson comes back, fires off a 3, doesn't get it, gets the offensive rebound, finds their own player in there for a 10-footer, lays it in.
Dino had a nice rebound coming out under the hoop and kicked it out for an easy bucket.
Again, this aggressive press, this 2-2-1. They run a 1-2-2 and a 2-2-1. Portos in the corner.
Another one.
That's his third 3 of the game.
Is he 3 for 3?
No, but it's his third 3. I think he missed 1 or 2. But
So-
Portos keeping him in this game.
Right. It's still an 11-point game, but
The
nice
quicker
finish.
NJ Gray goes baseline against Jeffries, dumps it off, gets it back at the 3-point line, drives. Jeffries
Man.
gets a hand on that, knocks it out, but they're going to call a foul. If that's on Jeffries. Oh, they called it on Taden Wong on the reach. I was going to say if that was on Jeffries, that might be his third. Well, Hawk looking to check in the game for the first time. Dante Stiles, a junior, looking to check in. I don't know if we've seen Dante this season or not, Gabe.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Dante checking in for Taden Wong.
Tam's looking to spread the wealth a little bit, get as many players in as they can, I guess.
So the 2-2-1 press again. to Jeffries. Jeffries will look. No, cross-court pass. Ismailer collects it, finds Portos. It gets knocked away. Satter with the recovery. Dante cannot connect the pass and knocks it out of bounds.
So it's going to be Branson ball out of bounds. Let's see what they can do. Off this, there's just over 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 12 minutes left in the game. And it's a 12-point lead for Branson.
And Jay Gray with the ball bringing it across front court. Finds Wells. Back to NJ Gray. Robertson sets the screen. Finds Lardner up top. Lardner, dribble drive. Looking for the pass. Can't find it. Back out to NJ Gray for a reset with 14 on the shot clock. Lardner sets the screen on Ismailer. NJ Gray finds a teammate in the corner. Lardner with the ball. 5 seconds on the clock. Shoots in and out. Collected by Dante. Back to Ashton. So nice defensive set there by the Hawks. See if they can convert.
Dante
throws it away.
Bounds.
Ismailer looking at him, telling him to settle down. You know, this might be Dante's first minutes of the season, so he's just trying to get him calm and in the game. Great leadership out there by Andrew Ismailer.
NJ Gray passed it into Robertson. Robertson at the top of the key. He fakes the pull-up, drives. And
loses the ball.
Well, he's blocked a little bit, but NJ Gray comes up with it. He drives. He passes it out. He finds Robertson, who nails the three.
Calls a flop. I think the three-pointer will be good. But Ashton Sato came out to close out. He didn't make contact, and Robertson flopped. And the refs are not having any of it.
I don't know about these flop calls.
I don't think he made contact. I think that Robertson's feet got tangled up with Ashton's once Robertson was already on the ground. Yeah.
So
2-1.
So the points did count.
The points did count.
It is now a 15-point game.
They called a flop on Robertson.
But
wait.
That was his first, though. I don't think that leads to a tech.
No. Not a tech. But the Branson coach talking to his team right now. Oh, wait, no, it is going to be a tech. It is going to be a technical foul because they had one warning. They got called for the tech. I think anyone after this is also a tech. Is that what's happening now? Yeah, Portos at the line.
So
for free throws, and then Tam will get the ball back. So they have a chance here to cut the 15-point lead. Let's see.
It's just 2 flops total, not even just on one player. That's interesting. Drills the first free throw, cuts it down to a 14-point lead.
Yeah, I think the rule is once you get one warning for the game, and then anybody else who does it afterwards.
Second free throw is also good.
Nice free throws by Portos.
And they're going to recover the ball as well. 13-point lead for Branson.
See if Tam can get a basket out of this and really convert on the technical. Ismailer trying to create some space for the inbound.
Ismailer slips.
Sato's got to get the ball in. Finally does.
Oh,
no,
my.
Not in time. Not in time. 5-second call. Nice defense by the Bulls.
Ismailer was just trying to find an opening. Couldn't find one until that very last second, but it was 1 second too late. So it's going to be Branson to inbound. Still a 13-point game. Let's see if these Hawks can improvise.
So Robertson with the ball. Finds Wells for the three. Beautiful shot.
It's up to a 16-point game. We got just under 3 minutes remaining.
And now Branson in a 1-2-2 press. They keep switching it up. Ismailer finding Sato. Sato across half court to Portos.
And that's a travel. These Hawks are just losing it a little bit.
Yeah, Portos didn't think he traveled. Looked at Coach Morgan. Morgan said, yeah, you did.
I mean, listen, if your coach tells you did it, you probably did it. We got Robertson working his way around Styles, but he passes it out. That's
Wells for
in the
another
corner.
three. This time doesn't go.
It's going to be a
offensive
loose ball
rebound,
foul.
Yeah. Offensive foul, excuse me. That's right.
And so it's going to be on Branson. It's going to be Tam ball to inbound.
Oscar Armour checking in for Dante Styles. Shout out inbound on this 1-2-2 press. Ismailer's got the ball kind of up the sideline. This is where they're going to look to trap, right on the sideline.
And that was a way to escape it. He puts up a floater, can't connect. Either way, though, that is
Good
oh
save
my.
by Ismailer. Oscar gets the
Another
ball.
save.
Robertson comes up with it. NJ Gray off to the races. Jeffries.
Oh, my. No foul?
Yeah, that could have been a foul on Jeffries right there. He kind of muscled him out of bounds.
Listen, I think there's been unfair calls on both sides.
Yeah. Portos, this time the three is off. Off Oscar Armour there trying to get the offensive rebound. Good hustle by Oscar. Just couldn't collect it. It is an 18-point deficit for the Hawks with 2:07 here to go in the third.
All right, just over 2 minutes in this third quarter. See what Tam can do.
Again, that little backdoor baseline cut. This time the Hawks prevent it, come up with it. Jeffries collects it, finds Ismailer. He's going to get some pressure coming up the sideline. Bounces it to nowhere. Somehow Oscar comes up with it, loses the ball, flips it to no one.
And this game is just getting real messy. A lot of loose ball, a lot of travels, a lot of double dribbles.
And there's another one, another travel there. Cole Bester to check back in for the Hawks. Jeffries to come out of the game. So the Hawks giving up some size to get some speed and ball handling here against the press. Bester with the ball. Finds Sato on the reversal. Over to Ismailer on the wing. This is where he's going to get triple teamed. Back to Sato. Bester's open on the wing. Pulls the three. That was the right shot, the right play. The Hawks broke that.
Ismailer, another open three. No good. Wow, and that's going to be a dunk for Branson.
Yep.
They go up 20 points. It's 54-34. Oh, my. Now Tam's just tossing it away.
Robertson with the three. That's going to find the bottom of the net. Timeout, Hawks.
This kid's got it in the air, on the ground, on the defensive side, on the offensive side. Fun to watch. And 23-point lead. We got 107 remaining.
So what was it?
So
I think a 16-point game with 2:07, and then at a minute 7, it's now a 23-point game. Yeah, at this point, Gabe, I think Coach Morgan's really going to focus on, like, how do we switch momentum? How do we pick up ourselves out of this? I'm not going to worry so much about the score. One possession at a time. Let's just win each possession. Things can happen with it. 23 points is a pretty big hole to come out of, but really the growth of this team has to come with learning how to break this press, coming with how to convert on those baskets, how to come with not turning the ball over, just trying to get ahead on those 50-50 balls. So you just focus on the next play. There's nothing really else you can do.
That's right. I think one of the most important things is just going to have to get around the full court press and trying to get fast breaks out of it. I mean, if you're getting triple teamed on one end, it's likely that there's going to be one guy open on the other side, and if you can find that guy.
Yeah, I think on the 1-2-2 press, it's a lot harder to get a fast break when you got two guys deep, but what they can do is break the press, get into a half-court set. They seem to be getting trapped on the sideline quite a bit. Let's see what happens. Reverses back to Ashton. Ashton back to Ismailer. They're staying patient. Back and forth. Okay, here's where they get trapped. They find Bester. Bester over to Oscar. Nice way to break the press. So even though they didn't convert on that basket, they were calm and composed in breaking that press. It shows that they have the capability to do that. I like what Tim Morgan did on that timeout.
Wells with the ball. We got 43 seconds left in the third quarter. It is still a 23-point game, but Tam is showing signs of how to break this press. And that one is going to be, they call it
an offensive foul. I think an illegal screen on 21 on Branson. Sinji Juni to check in the game for Portos Oliveira.
Interesting substitution, I think.
Here's the 1-2-2 press again, Gabe.
Right, I think the coach is just trying to do whatever he can to survive this press.
Yeah, let's see if the Hawks can stay patient and break the press again. Reversing it back and forth, making the point of the press work. Ismailer into the front, gets a nice screen from Oscar. Out of the sideline, and Juni looking for Oscar. An errant pass. Branson saves it from going out of bounds. They'll bring it in the front court. So Tam did a good job breaking the press in the front court, but then turned it over once they were trying to run the offensive set.
That's right. We got 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That was
1.
a little bit of a bump there by Robertson. That could have been an offensive foul pretty easily.
59-34, a 25-point game heading into this fourth quarter.
He bumped him off and then gave him a look there. I don't know about that, but All right, the Hawks coming out with Armor, Buster, Portos, Ashton, Sadow, and Sinji Juni. Let's see if they can close the gap here and win the fourth quarter. At this point, that's what you're focused on with a 25-point deficit. Branson inbounds to NJ Gray in the backcourt to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Gray bringing it up.
Let's see what the Hawks can do. Try and clutch up on the scoreboard. Still a 25-point game. They call an off-ball foul on the Hawks. So it's going to be Branson out of bounds. Passing the ball in. He drives.
Oh, he got fouled there, too.
And
Juni grabbed him on the wrist, but they got the basket. No foul call.
That was a nice bucket there. Portos spins his annual spin per game. Does end up getting fouled, so he's headed to the line for 2. But that was a nice effort for a bucket there, trying to cut this lead down a teensy bit.
He took that 1-on-3. I think he was close enough to the basket where that shot was justified, but that just meant he had 2 open teammates as well. Probably couldn't find him in time, but Portos at the line is usually pretty money. And there's the first one.
Glad you didn't jinx it. Must say.
Portos for a second shot. That's good.
Sinks both of them, so it cuts it down to a 25-point lead. It's going to be NJ Gray up the other way. 2 new Hawks set to check in, along with 2 Bransoners. So we got Robertson, and we have
10 seconds on the shot clock here. Sinji Juni over to Portos in the corner, dribbles baseline, nothing going, loses the ball. Juni comes up with it, finds Sadow at the three-point line, stops, pops. A little flat on that one, did not go in. Armor hustling for the rebound, but Branson will come up with it. NJ Gray quick up the sideline. That's not NJ Gray, excuse me. That is Cole Benjamin, the sophomore, or Kobe Benjamin, excuse me.
Game 3.
They're moving too fast. Can't see their numbers. There's NJ Gray.
NJ Gray working his way in the corner. He drives using that speed. Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful move.
Oh, my.
I mean, he got the whole team in the popcorn machine on that one.
And Goldbester finds Portos. Portos in the corner. Can't hit the 3. It's going to be a rebound. Portos winds up with it. Finds
Ashton Sadow to Sinji Juni for the 3.
Juni's 3.
That's
also
short.
no good. And it's
Ball ricochets around. Branson comes up with it. NJ Gray now with the ball. Throws Cole Bester off. Bester back playing some tough defense. Not going to have it. Branson circulating the ball around the perimeter. Looking for a shot. Reverses. Goes in for the layup.
Albrecht puts it up and one.
Tough move by Albrecht. Albrecht draws the foul on Ashton Sadow. Oh, no, it's on Oscar Armour.
We got 4 subs, 2 from each team.
Coach Morgan emptying the bench, it looks like here. Dante Styles back in the game, along with Vincenzo Becerra.
So it's a 65-36 game. What does that make it? 29-point
29-point game, yeah, with 5:20 left to go.
This free throw could make it a 30-point game. And it does not. It's going to be an easy rebound for 10. Armour over to the corner and Juni. He spins. It's in the corner.
Oscar on the baseline, trap, doesn't have anything there. Long outlet pass to the top. And Becerra gets his pocket picked. Robertson knocks it out of bounds, though. Jeffries checking in the game for Oscar Armour. So let's see how Cole Bester can lead this offense.
Cole passes half court, finds Price Jeffries.
Nice cut
Jeffries.
underneath. Beautiful pass by Jeffries. Nice find. Kobe Johnson with the ball. Gets called for the travel. It'll be Tam ball. Dante Styles inbound. He's got Cole Bester and Vincenzo Becerra. Gets to Bester. Bester reverses back to Dante Styles. Dante Styles almost throws that one out of bounds. Bester comes up with it. Stops, pops from about 17. Hits that beautiful shot by Cole Bester. The Hawks with 4 juniors on the floor along with Price Jeffries, the lone senior. NJ Gray with the take. Doesn't get it, but will draw the foul. That'll be the Hawks' 3rd team foul this quarter. And Jay Gray with the second free throw, and that'll drop. So 27-point hole for the Hawks here with about halfway to go in the fourth quarter. Jeffries with the ball, bringing it across half-court line, gets a nice little screen from Junie. Junie looking for the ball. Nope, Dante gets at the high post, drops it, almost loses it. Back to Junie. 3 off the rim. Jeffries with the rebound, put back, looks good. Nice rebound by Jeffries.
Cuts it down to a 25-point game. We got just under 4 minutes remaining. And
Robertson with the 3, the fall-away 3, almost flops. Gives a look to the ref, decides not to fall back on his tail.
Junie cutting around.
Junie inbound pass in the post to Jeffries. Jeffries circling around. He's going to drive, gets caught up. They'll call it on the ground. He didn't get the basket. Looking to check in the game for Branson is a sophomore, Braxton Armstrong, as well as number 23, Tom Lardner, one of the Branson Bulls starters. Robertson out of the game, along with Bryce Spears out of the game. Dante Styles inbounds to Junie. Junie looking for something, finds Bester up top. Bester fakes, drives. Can't get the shot off, but he does. He pulls it off his off rim. Fighting for the rebound. Branson comes up with it. And Jay Gray looks off his teammate and just pulls up the brakes on that last layup there. NJ Gray just so impressive today. Bester with the ball. Sinji Junie looking, nothing going. Finds Dante on the handoff. Dante loses dribble.
Gets
Scrambles.
back on it.
Yep.
He's
Hustles for the
fouled.
ball. Coach Morgan calls a timeout before Branson can get their hands on it. So 2:55 to go. It's a 30-point deficit for the Hawks. So Hawks fans, I believe our next home game is next Friday.
This Friday.
Sorry, this Friday. Thank you. 3 days from now. And I don't remember who they're playing, but let me see if I can look it up really quickly.
Super fun game today. It was great to see the athleticism from both teams. Luckily, we were able to secure wins from both JV boys and girls varsity. JV boys moved up to a 4-0 start in MCALs. It's looking great for their playoff placement. So hopefully they'll be able to extend it on Friday along with this varsity team and girls varsity. So we'll see how that goes. As both teams come back out on the court. We got 15 seconds left till the end of this TAM timeout.
So this Friday, January 24th, let's see, the JV has a home game, but I don't know that the varsity does. Let's see. Nope, varsity does. They have a home game against San Rafael. No, that's Tuesday the 28th.
So is there no game this Friday?
There's a JV game this Friday, but I don't think there's a varsity game this Friday.
Interesting. So we got Junie tossing the ball out of bounds. It's going to be off Tam, of course, so it'll be Branson ball. We got 2:52 remaining in the game.
So Branson calling for the 5-out offense.
Oh, fakes the shot.
He gets it
Blocked on
deflected,
layup,
but
but
draws the foul. Yeah. Hunter Zach, the freshman, with a nice fake there, get himself to the line.
Fans starting to clear out a tiny bit as this game winds to a finish. We got just about 2:40 remaining in the game. Who? Cole passes up the ball.
Junie flicks it up, no go. Branson with the rebound. Off to the races, 3-on-2 fast break. Kobe,
This game's pace just not looking to slow down.
yeah, over to
Keeping
the
it up,
freshman.
even with just 2:15 remaining.
Braxton Armstrong, the sophomore, had the ball there for a second. Back over to Kobe Benjamin, another sophomore.
And that's going to be
An offensive.
foul. It's
Yeah.
going to be Tamball heading the other way.
On Jordan Schumer, Jr., getting
Got
the game, or Schamer.
2 minutes remaining.
Cole Bester with the ball up top. Looking to see if Tam can get buckets out of his possession. Excuse me. Vincenzo, step back three, no good. Jeffries recovers it. The refs call a foul on the ground. I think he took a shot there that got deflected, but it looked like a pretty good pass to Jeffries in disguise, and Jeffries gets fouled on the ground. 4 team fouls. The next one will be shooting for both teams.
1:51 remaining. This game winds.
Jeffries muscles in, gets the layup to get the deficit back to 30. Yeah, the energy in the gym has just been gone. Although I love how the Hawks are playing the final whistle, right? Not giving up.
Right, this was the same as the Warriors yesterday.
Ugh,
Down 43 with about 5 seconds remaining.
I hate the Celtics.
Quentin Post knocked down a 3 to knock it to a 40-point lead to end the game. Me and Jason were both at that game, actually. Kind of a disappointing game to be in attendance at, but my dad is actually a Celtics fan as he's from Boston, so he was happy.
The freshman, Caden Fortune, knocks down both his free throws.
Cole Bester up the other way, crossing up.
Sinji Junie with the ball. Junie off to Vincenzo. We'll find Price Jeffries, who's going to drive the lane. Stops for a 12-footer off the mark. Branson comes up with the rebound. No, it's a scramble. Dante fighting for it. It'll be a jump ball, and the Hawks will retain possession with 1:20 here to go. Junie flips it up and does not get the roll. Nice rebound there by Vincenzo, but stolen by the Bulls. Bring it to the front court with 1:07 here to go. Caden Fortune, the freshman with the ball, gets doubled by Price Jeffries. He drives, does not give it up. He drives into 3 Hawks, causes the jump ball, possession to the Bulls. I think Fortune forced that one a little bit. He was hungry for a score. Bulls inbound. Stolen by Dante.
Up the other way, Cole Bester finishes.
Nice reverse layup under control. Nice body control by Cole Bester.
I like the layup. It was nice.
Yeah. He used the basket to help protect him against the defender there who was right on his back. So nice move by Cole Bester right there.
And Cole's Bester.
Jeffries knocks that away, but Branson recovers.
Cole Bester was able to knock the game down to a 30.
Braxton Armstrong, the sophomore for Branson, travels on a stutter step there. And they'll drop it back for the Hawks to inbound for the last 36.8 seconds here.
Cole Bester bringing the ball up the court. We got 35 left. Drive, stutter step.
Nice fake on the pass. Dante with the rebound. Flicks it. Vincenzo can't handle it. Bester gets it back with 20 seconds to go in the game. Finds Juni. Sinji Juni drives baseline. Stops, pops. In and out. Tough basket. Yeah. It was a nice move by Juni. Just couldn't get it to drop.
9, 8, 7,
Branson
6,
will dribble it out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that rounds out our triple header today. Did end up being 2 games to 1 victorious. We got TAM JV boys winning and TAM girls varsity winning. And then boys varsity, Branson did end up winning. 30-point game. We will see you for JV on Friday, and then a week from today for all 3.
Thanks, Hawks fans. We'll see you next time.